Adam, third pre-season game, 4-0 win against Albion Sports. What did you make of the game today?
Yeah, good. It's good to get some more minutes into everyone. Obviously disappointing that the game at the weekend was off, and so it was important that we managed to get this extra game in. We've come through it unscathed, which is ultimately what you want. Minutes into lads, no injuries. It's particularly good that we managed to get Dave Sayers another 45 minutes because he's struggled since the Eccleshill game, and another 45 minutes into Sam Walker, another hour into Joe Byram. A couple of lads have done 90, so yeah, pleasing. For the young lads that came on into the game did really well. It's encouraging for all the kids that are in the under 23 setup now. There's 4 of them have finished the game there tonight, and I thought all of them came on and did well. So 4 goals, some good goals, a couple of goals off set plays, which I'm always pleased to see, and a clean sheet. So all in all, yeah, worthwhile night.
Granted, we've only played Northern Counties teams, lower league opposition so far, but we scored 4 goals in each of those games, and they've all come from all around the park as well. So that must be encouraging that there's goals coming from all over the team.
Yeah, I mean we have always kind of been the side that we've got goals from all over. We're a threat from set plays. We always have been. I think we'll be an even bigger threat from set plays this season. With the additional presence of obviously James when he gets on the pitch and Spid. We've always got good deliveries, and in terms of like general play, the goals have generally always been spread out amongst all the players. So that's not really a concern of mine, but it is pleasing to see so many different individuals chipping in with goals. Obviously, we're well aware that we have only been playing against county sides. And that we are going to face much stiffer opposition going forward, particularly on Tuesday against Halifax, which is a test we're really looking forward to. But you can only play and compete against what's in front of you. And the good thing about these games is that that they've all been probably 3-4 weeks ahead of us in terms of the pre-season schedules, because they start in a couple of weeks' time. So I've been really pleased with our fitness levels. We've finished every game the stronger of the 2 teams, and they are worthwhile. But we do know that we've got to keep working on our fitness, on our organisation, our quality in possession, because we are going to face stiffer challenges as we get ready for the first game of the season.
You mentioned 4 academy players getting a look in again today. They seem to prove themselves in this game. How much confidence does that give that you can maybe rely on the academy players on a match day, on a first team match day, a little bit more than maybe you could have in previous years?
Well, we've made the decision this season to go with a smaller squad. And I think that the squad that we've got, the 15, 16 kind of senior players that we've got in, I think will be competitive. We will need a little bit of luck in terms of keeping players fit, but I certainly feel we'll have a little bit more strength on the bench this season than maybe we've had in the past. So I'm pleased with the nucleus of the squad that we've got, and I believe that we'll be able to cause teams problems. We'll also have that bit of solidity and grittiness about us, which we've always possessed. But there will be occasions where we will need some of the younger lads to step up, and even if it's just to travel with us, even if it's just making up a couple of places on the bench, or whether they actually need to come on and play at some point in games. We've certainly seen some qualities from some of the lads that have been in with us, and they need to keep working hard, because at some point they probably will be needed.
And finally, you mentioned James Hanson earlier as well. There's a couple of other players that maybe missed out today. Obviously, fans are excited to see him sign. It's a big name signing. Do you know when we'll be expecting him to play, and when other first team players are going to come back into the fold as well?
Yeah, I think we're hopeful we'll get some minutes into James on Tuesday. Potentially could have looked to get him a few minutes tonight, but I think he'd probably benefit from doing a little bit extra tonight, and probably between now and Tuesday a little bit more. We just don't want to rush him, because he's obviously had a few niggles last season, and we want to look after him as we do all of our players, and ultimately I've got trust in Gash, our physio. I think he's second to none really, and I trust completely what he says. I trust and I believe you've got to trust your senior players. They know the bodies, the seasoned pros. They've been around the block and they know the bodies well. So we certainly won't rush him, but we are hoping to get some minutes into him in the Halifax game. Jimmy Spencer's been poorly this week. We're hoping that he will be available for some game time on Tuesday, but again, we'll just have to assess how he is probably Monday, Tuesday morning. If he's still not particularly well, then we won't involve him, because we've obviously got 3 games after the Halifax game as well. And then Chris Atkinson, he's obviously not kicked a ball yet in pre-season, which is not ideal for different reasons, and he'll come back into the fold on Tuesday against Halifax, and we'll certainly need to get some minutes into him, because he's got to catch up on the other lads that have been playing in place of him.